Hello! Today I wanted to show off my little baby. Her name is Haya. I kind of introduced her before, but I wanted to do an official introduction. Her full name is Haya Thabin, and that means, Haya means life in Arabic, with a connection to modesty and shyness, and Thabin means snake in formal Arabic. Now she's a corn snake, a normal corn snake. I got her from Jack's Aquarium and Pets. I was actually sitting on the couch one day and I was feeling kind of blue, and I said to myself, I'm gonna go buy a snake. I didn't really take myself seriously, but I went out to run some errands, and I went to the pet store just to do some research or something on it. And I went to the corn snake, little enclosure, and I asked one of the pet store people if I could, hold one. And he took one out, and this snake was like bouncing off the walls. So he took him out, and the snake bit him. And I mean, it was a baby, so it really wasn't that big of a deal. But I thought to myself, well, that's not the one for me. I wanted a normal corn snake because I like the pattern on their belly. I'm going to show off your pattern. It's not really pretty, but it's nice. So I saw another normal corn snake in the enclosure, and she was all curled up and just minding her own business, and I thought, that's the one that I want. So I decided, yeah, I'm gonna get a snake. It was kind of crazy. It was kind of irresponsible too, because I didn't really know anything about caring for snakes, and the only thing I did learn was from the pet store, and it's not very reliable. But when I got home, I started to do a lot of research on the internet, and eventually I made some mistakes, but nothing that actually hurt her. She was actually pretty healthy. She ate. She didn't puke. She did just fine, even though I didn't have hides for her at first. I handled her too soon after eating, and she ate right away, which was pretty amazing. She's a good girl. And I got to take her to the vet. We got a free vet checkup with the purchase from Jack's. They had a deal with them or something. And of course, they said, oh, well, she has, worms or something, and so I had to pay for some kind of treatment for that. So they're in cahoots with Jack's, but that's fine. It was only $20. And I was hoping they would sex my snake, because I didn't know if it was a boy or a girl, and I would like to know. And they said she was too young. So I performed the popping technique on her, and which was not a good idea either, because I didn't really know how to do it. The only way I learned how to do it was on the internet. And when I did it on her, I saw 2 little red dots, which is supposed to mean it's a female. But since I'm not, an expert on it, and you're supposed to perform it on a male first to show that you're doing it right, so the human penis would pop out. But I don't know if this snake is a boy or a girl. But since I saw the scent glands, which are supposedly scent glands, which that would mean it's a female. So I call her a girl. It doesn't really matter. I don't plan to breed her or anything. And I'm just used to calling her a girl, so it doesn't really matter. she's very sweet. She's never shown me any aggression. She's a pretty good eater. Sometimes she'll skip meals. Especially lately. Lately I've been having to feed her 3 fuzzies in lieu of like a hopper or a weanling. I'm not sure exactly what to feed her. So, and she's stopped eating them all. And she stopped eating in her, I usually feed my snakes in this little pink hamper I have. She stopped eating in there. She wants to eat in her enclosure. So she's getting kind of picky, I think. But she's still a good girl. She's growing pretty good. I'm actually kind of worried that she might be a little fat. I'm not exactly sure. She doesn't have hips or anything. Like some snakes, when they get fat, they'll get kind of bulky around the tail. But she's not. But she looks kind of full around, more towards the back of her. Like she looks round instead of flat on her belly. I don't know if that means that she's overweight or if that's normal or anything. So, but she's healthy. She's a good girl. And I love her to death. She's my first baby. And she's just probably always gonna be, you know, my dearest, my love. My sweetheart. And, you know, it's silly to think that, you know, you could love something so much that is probably mostly terrified of you. But yeah, well, that's about it for her. She's my little baby. She's a good girl. And oh yeah, she's I got her when she was 4 months old. Her birthday is August 8th. I just kind of chose a day because it was August 8th, 2008, so 888. I thought that was neat. So she is about 1.5 years old. So in about 8 months, she'll be 2 years old. Well, that's all for today.